Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, Facebook and YouTube. Oh my goddess, what a time. Hi, everyone. Kristen Ryder here, doing Pop Up Tarot Live. How the heck is everybody doing? Are we feeling the feelings? If you're not, you're going to have a really hard time because, whoa, what a time. How is everyone's solstice? Y'all, everyone is busy doing shadow work, feeling the feelings, feeling these energies. I was feeling quite jumpy yesterday. Um, and whenever there are earthquakes, I get jumpy. That's how it happens. I feel it in my body, just like our animal kingdom friends. I am just shuffling here. A couple of announcements. If you have not joined my SKOOL.com, school with a K.com program, it's daily PS I Love You recordings. The PS stands for Platonic Sound because it's the Platonic solid consciousness that makes up everything that we are. It's only $11 a month. You can try it out for a week free. Activating dormant DNA, helping release stress, nervous system bump up, all the things, sound healing, guided meditation, daily prayer, and it gets you going right for the day. That is the most thing I am excited about. Well, aside from it being summer. Happy summer, everybody. How was everyone's solstice? Whoa, did it come in? I mean, the field just felt so charged and lit up. Hi, Kathy. Happy Friday. Thank God it's Friday. What a fuck of a week. I mean, mine, yeah. I mean, I was in Castle Rock, Colorado, visiting a dear friend and activating the grids over in the Rockies. We went to Garden of the Gods. It was stunning. Had a lot of past life memories come on. It was like, whoa, holy moly. And then brought that beautiful, leveled up and in divine masculine back to the feminine Smokies, gridded that, and then anchored it in all the portals that I have on my land here, and activated the mountains here, and leveled the divine feminine up. Hello. And brought them together in a more peaceful way. Hi, Mom. How is aerobics? My mom does water aerobics, everybody. She's so cute. Thanks, Mom, for being here and making me. Y'all, my mom's birthday, she's a solstice baby, the longest day of the year. Thank you so much for reaching out to her and wishing her a happy birthday. Hi, hi, All Access with Amy. That's Amy down in Puerto Rico, right? I got your new handle right. So much to keep track of. Hi, sister. It was so amazing. Mr. Zion and I had a most magical weekend, and boy, was the slam back into reality interesting for both of us. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. How's everybody doing? Your birthday was fabulous. Yay, Mom. She had her crown on. My little sister went to visit her and got engaged in the water. So happy for her. Congratulations, Natalie and Chris. Hilarious. We both have Christophers in our lives, and I have many Christophers in my lives, which is why I got you. Okay. Hi, Amy. How are you doing, sister? Which is why I call my Christopher Mr. Zion. Yep. Okay, so join my school if you haven't. It's amazing and it's very cost effective. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are ascending no matter what everything's trying to show you. We are in it. This is why we starseeds came to unite and find each other. We were all isolated for a while. We're finding each other, supporting each other, and like glowing through it. Let's glow. Let's glow. Let's glow. Yeah, so I was celebrating with Erin, my dear friend, yesterday, her birthday. She's in her 50s. Oh, 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 oh. I was like, welcome to still caring, but really not giving a shit. It's amazing. Mom, how's 77? I'm excited for 77 because I'm still going to kick and stretch. Yeah, no, okay, all right. I've tuned in. So, all right, everybody. What isn't going on? Nothing. Ha! I mean, everything's going on, right? What is ZP? It's fostering peace, right? Oh my gosh, thank you, Kathy. Um, okay, so happy solstice. That was electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie. All right, y'all, we're getting ready for this Grandmaster full moon in Capricorn. It's a Grandmaster full moon because it's at 8 degrees. It apexes at 7:56 p.m. on Monday, right? All these years of Pluto in Capricorn, all of the structures, government, powers that were, all of it. It's aspecting the US's chart big time because we are a Cancer. Happy birthday, Cancers! Yay, 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 yay. So this is going to be a good one. And it's a bit of a paradoxical full moon because so many things are getting initiated and activated and charged. So also on this full moon day, um, on the 29th, we've got June 28th. June 28th. My apologies. June 28th, Mars goes into Gemini. Shortly after that, okay, it's going to be conjuncting Uranus. And then that's in Gemini. So, and I experienced an exact example of this because it's already conjuncting 5 degrees. You do. ZP typo. Yes, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. It really helps me out. It's growing slowly but surely. And P.S., I love you. So, it's already going to be conjuncting. So, what Mars is our ego, Uranus is innovation, technology, higher communication, using our words wisely, especially when it comes to our ego. But because Mars can cut things and activate things, power grids going out. My friend and I went to celebrate her birthday and have sushi. There was a whole grid in downtown Asheville that was out of electricity. We couldn't park. I was like, okay, moving on. Manifested somebody was moving out right in front of us. So we got a parking spot, fine. But there's a whole grid that was down. Thankfully, the sushi place was open. Boy, did we eat some sushi. So good. And okay, we've had a lot of volcanic activity with Gaia, right? We're going to talk to Chiron moving. It moved into Taurus last Friday. So we're all noticing this ascension process in the embodiment of the physical body of Gaia. She's healing. We need to heal with her. We're starting to notice the misalignments in our body that are not in alignment with her. A lot of people got sick. I had some crazy breakout like a teenager. But it's only going to be here for 3 months this summer. And then it's going to retrograde back into Aries and it's going to be a little more familiar. And we're going to be like, ooh, still some character work there. Ooh, still some victim consciousness here. But earthquakes. Yes, I was so jumpy yesterday. And I was like, okay, what's going on in the field? But I'm also holding space for my friend's birthday and driving in my Jeep and like having the tops off and having a blast. And the weather was gorgeous. Hi, Carrie. Happy Friday. But there was 2 earthquakes in Venezuela. There was another 7.3 in Japan. There's been an earthquake in Italy, another one in good Lord, there's been a lot of earthquakes. And as women that are mothers or have cycles, when there's a shift in our birthing place, we have cramps, we have jolts, we have ugh, all the things. And this is Cancer season. Everyone is really concerned with how much they've been crying. It is a sacred opportunity to feel your feelings. Feelings are an elevated version, in my opinion, of a technology that when we are in balance with and we feel the feelings and we honor them and learn to work with them more and more, feelings are a part of the technology that helps us manifest. So when our feelings are out of alignment, we're feeling crunchy, we're feeling crabby, everybody's feeling it. Everyone is feeling what's going on right now. you can't use them in a positive way to manifest your dreams, right? And with Chiron at 0 degrees, we're all being very protective of our sacred temple, I pray, and the wounds around our self-worth are up. So, let yourself feel it, let yourself embody it, feel the feelings, join my school program, Daily PS I Love You. They will help you let go of the stress in the nervous system and move on. One more aspect I want to talk about that is going to be happening this week is June 30th. I'm like, is that a Wednesday? I think it's a Wednesday. Jupiter is going to go into Leo. So our hearts, our heart consciousness, that solar consciousness, we've got a lot of solar activity going on. Holy shift, y'all. This is it. This is what we've all incarnated for eons for. This is the biggest party ever. Eyes on the prize, eyes on the prize, eyes on the prize. Yep, she's shaking it for the new, her new, our new. It's one and the same process. So yeah, Jupiter going into Leo is going to have us more focused on what we really desire, on what our hearts desire, our inner child desires, our children desire. What can we do to build a better future for our children? Love our planet more, love ourselves more. Boom, 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 boom. Letting that expand. All right. I have all my decks talking to me, and it's really fascinating because this full moon is going to be, it's a paradox because we want to let go of what isn't serving us, our control. I don't have any control issues. Do you? Um, Control issues, first and foremost, with ourselves, choosing differently, making better decisions, and discernment. Discernment is discernment. We've got the World Cup going on. July 4th is coming up. We'll talk more about July 4th next week. But where we focus and we create what we focus on. We create what we focus on. Doesn't mean stay stuck there, but focus, honor the feeling, feel the feeling, then reboot, move on. But there's so many big things. We've got the World Fair, we've got July 4th, the 250th anniversary. The US chart is getting activated a lot. We're just in a lot. Okay, friends, it looks like I am going to be using Brittany Carmichael's Shine from the Inside. Mother, Father, God is simple. Simple. The heart knows, simple. It's our minds that have been, we're doing great. Mercury's in shadow. Holy moly. In Cancer, how we think about our feelings, that's going to retrograde there. So, and we're at 5 degrees Cancer today. So, what do you think about the way that you care for yourself? How do you self nurture? How can you possibly think differently if you're judging yourself? Ugh, judgment. Anywho, okay, all right. All right, getting yelled at. It's time. So, pulling for all 12 signs for this full moon, these ingresses, this time, this electric energy that is getting ignited with that Mars Uranus conjunction coming in, and taking deep breaths and remembering to slow down and trust. Trust. We are embodying this ascension process. Okay, one more shuffle and we're in. Like Flynn. Okay, so starting with the Aries for the upcoming week. Aries for this full moon and transits. All right, Aries. Yep. Write down your goals and dream big, Aries. Okay. You've got Saturn plugging away. You've got Neptune there, which rules your dreams. What did you dream about being when you were a kid? Because as Jupiter moves into Leo, it's going to start trining some of you and trining Neptune, trining Saturn. We're in, that's going to take a little bit longer. But when Aries, because you rule the head and you live there a lot, again, Aries, bringing it down into the heart. But when we write, it accesses a different part of the brain and it can help you get a different perspective this week, Aries, and taking them out of the unseen and putting them into the seen, the reality, right? Taking him out from the unseen, putting him in the scene. And I was thinking scene because I did musical theater and acting forever. I'm not acting anymore. Boring. I'm just myself. It's so great. I love it. I love myself. That's Jupiter and Leo. I love myself some more. But yeah, Aries, you're being asked to get practical, and practicality is a big part of this Capricorn new moon. Okay, you want this dream to happen. Well, what's it look like? What are the bullet points? You're really being asked to pull it from that Neptunian nebulousness and ground it, which is Saturn. Okay, Saturn rules this full moon because it is the ruler of Capricorn. What structures are no longer serving you? How can you ground it, Aries, and get out of your head and be like, okay, these are the goals, these are the desires. I want this to happen. All right. See, that's where the paradox of this full moon, because normally full moon, you're shedding. Yes, there's going to be shedding. Focus, 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 focus. Okay. Moving on to the Tauruses for this week. Talking to myself here, Taurus, for this full moon. It's going to be trining some of us. Yes. Align your intentions with your actions. Align your intentions with your actions. And I literally set some intentions last night. Next week, I'm like, okay, I'm going to focus on what I really have been putting off. I'm just being honest. So I literally set this intention last night with some amazing sacred sisters, but aligning our intentions with my actions. Okay, I said I'm going to do it. I said I'm going to do it out loud. I've got to create and schedule it in so I'm not floating off of the planet. Because when I do my PS I Love You recordings, oh, yeah, oh my God, I have an announcement. I am going to create a restream for Facebook and YouTube, and I'm going to gift y'all a sample of my daily PS I Love You on video. So I'm going to do that sometime Monday. I have to sit with what time's going to be best because the time of the full moon is for me, just like it's for you. But I'm going to do it probably around lunchtime. So look forward to that, and I will post and create that shortly after this. So that's my action. See, I'm like, this is my intention, and then I better create that link. And thank you, Kathy, for that suggestion a bit ago. I had thought of it too. So yeah, Taurus, again, intentions, act. Intentions, do. And if you're feeling overwhelmed, Taurus, I understand. One thing at a time, act on it. Clear. Next. One thing at a time, act on it. Clear. Next. With the manicness and the chaos that is being thrown our ways, that focus is so important. Impertinent. I understand. All right, Geminis, how you doing with Uranus? Geminis for this full moon week ahead. Okay, Geminis, nourish your body with high vibing energy. High vibing energy. Maybe, yeah, Geminis, you love to entertain your mind, but if you're listening to a podcast and it gets overstimulating, okay, shut it, turn it to 528 hertz healing, 432 hertz healing, 741 for some of you. Yeah. And while you are creating a smoothie or a meal or whatever, bless it with your consciousness, Gemini. I thank you. Prayers work. They work. I know. I'm a living proof of it. They work. Pray, 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 pray. And yeah, Geminis. So, how this moon is going to be aspecting you, it's sextiling. So it's like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, wait, make a better decision. Make a better decision. Okay, we're really learning how to work with these new plasma energies, these new frequencies, this solar energy, and it can feel chaotic. So we're really being asked to go in. This is an inside out job, and you're being asked to level up your frequency this week, Gemini, by putting really sacred things that are nutritious into your body to help you raise your vibration. Your frequency. Cancers for this week ahead. Cancers. All right. Ooh, show off your sparkle and shine from the inside. Yeah, this is great. And yep, ooh, oh, Cancers, Jupiter's going to be going into your second house of self worth and abundance, what you value, valuing yourself. So you're being asked to honor your light, show off your sparkle, put on the cute dress that you thought nobody was going to appreciate. And all of a sudden, you're getting cute comments from everybody. I'm wearing one that my boyfriend liked last night, but show off your sparkle and shine from the inside, your heart. Love you, Cancers. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. All right. Moving on to the Leos. Leos for this full moon. Woof, had to get that one. Ooh, today holds unlimited possibilities to see the beauty in life. Yes, and it's Friday. Why not? Today holds unlimited possibilities to see the beauty in life. Again, this has to do with the focus. If we keep focusing on what is wrong, we're going to create more of what's wrong. Okay. And our feelings are going to get really amplified by that. And Leos, you've had Jupiter in your 12th house for the last year. That ends June 30th. Hold tight. You're almost there. Well, until it really conjuncts your sun. But we create what we focus on. Focus on the beautiful things, Leo, and have some gratitude. Gratitude. Focusing on what we want to see more of you. Hi, Carol. Happy Friday. Yep. Today holds unlimited possibilities to see the beauty in life, Carol, just in time. I love you. Virgos for this full moon. It's going to be trining some of you. Yeah. Create your own happiness, Virgo. Create your own happiness. I love the messages of all of this because these are very empowering affirmations that Brittany created for this deck, and they're simple. And we're all responsible for creating our own happiness, right? So the South Node of, taking away the reality that no longer serves any of us is at 1 degree. I love myself. Do I love myself? Am I acting as if I love myself? Is my reality reflecting back to me that I am loving myself? Because if it's not, that means you're not. So create your own happiness by taking responsibility for what you see in your outer reality. This is a great message for all of us. And take the decide differently. Decide differently, discern differently, make better choices because we are all in charge of creating our own happiness. And Virgo, this is up for you this week. All right, there we go. Yay! Happy to see everybody coming in. Yes, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. It totally helps me out. I obviously listen to Chris Reck, but haven't taken his YouTube class yet. Doing great. Okay, moving on to the Libras. Libras for this full moon in Capricorn. Okay, Libras, change one thing today. Start small. Change one thing today. Start small. I've always loved this card because Friday is on the card. And today is Friday. Hi, Lovey. Be nice to Larry, Lovey. I know you want to play. I don't have the water fountain on. Hilarious. Cat antics. You guys should see the cat antics I deal with when I record. It's hilarious. And they all can feel when I'm about to do my recordings for PS I Love You. It's hilarious. Yeah, Libras. So the overwhelm of all the to-do things, make it a supportive thing. Sort of what I said to the Aries at the beginning of this stream. Like, okay, I have this long list. Let me see what I can accomplish today and start with the small stuff first. Okay, I don't have any control over that. I don't know answers to that. So that's got to go way down on the to-do list. I'm going to start with something that you want to do first, Libras, right? Instead of worrying about all that, worrying about other people, like what's something that you really want to do, right? Focusing on what you really want, Libras, okay? And then accomplish it. And just one small thing. What change could do you good? All right. Next up. Thank you for being here. Okay, next up. That was Libras, Scorpios. Yeah, Scorpios, and oh my God, prayers for my son. He had to get 2 teeth pulled last day of school, piano recital. He's crushing it. He's going to be home a week from Monday. I can't wait. All right, Scorpios for this full moon in Capricorn. Oh, practice. Oh, you're going to love this, Kathy. And I think we've got a lot of rain this weekend. So great weekend for this. Practice feng shui. Create a sacred space. Practice feng shui. I don't know if you have I did this to an apartment, studio apartment I had in LA years ago. In Studio City, I was very consistent. Um, and I did like a whole book of feng shui, and I was like, "Oh, my head has to go in the north. This goes here. Business area here. This is where my altar goes. Okay, I've got to do this." And then I could never rearrange the place a different way again. Feng shui is a very old medicine that works. And cleaning is always a great way to practice feng shui. Trust me, I've got 3 cats. So, rearranging your space, even if it's just a little bit, or vacuuming. We do have a moon void, of course. Actually, there is a moon void, of course. When did I see that? I have so many times and spaces in my head of life. Oh, it's short. Oh, Sunday, y'all. 1:04 a.m. Moon in Sag trines Venus. And then we go in on Sunday to a 26-hour moon, of course, a moon void, of course. That's a great day to clean your space, to clear out the clutter and do all those things. And if it's raining, that's what I'm going to be doing. Yeah. Okay. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. All right, Sages, what do we got going on here? Ask for help. It doesn't make you weak. This is a great one for all of us. Ask for help. It doesn't make you weak. I am a very independent person and had to do a lot of chores when I was younger. You're taking a class, reorganizing this weekend. I love it. That's perfect, Kathy. Do it on that moon void, of course, because you're not going to feel like doing anything else. I have learned I don't make a lot of plans on long moon voids, of course, because why? So, yeah, ask for help, Sages. It doesn't make you weak. We all need this information, and coming together in this now is what's going to get us through. North node, 1 degree Pisces. The nodes are going to be shifting end of July into August. So, no, end of August, which is going to pull us into eclipse season. I can't even think of it. Let's just get through June. Let's just get through June. But ask for help, Sages, because you are the leader of the community, but it doesn't mean that they can't be there for you. Okay, Sages? All right. Moving into Capricorns. This is your full moon, Capricorns. Happy quote unquote opposition of you. All right, Capricorns. Yep. Keep your thoughts positive. Ugh, Mercury in shadow opposing you, also Capricorn. So, and it's in the feeling state. So, if you don't feel good thinking about it, think something differently. Keep your thoughts positive. You can kind of still fake it till you make it, but if there are feelings that are preventing you from having the happy thoughts, then you need to go to the feelings, not think differently, and then your feelings will change. Right, Capricorn? So keep your thoughts positive this week. And if you need to feel your feelings now and forevermore. And Jupiter is going to be at the last degrees, testing the Cancer consciousness of our self care and how we've been doing with our feelings. All right, moving on to the Aquarius. Oh, Aquarius. All right. Step out of your comfort zone and try something new, Aquarius. Step out of your comfort zone and try something new. Yeah, and you're being encouraged to try a lot new. And Mars coming in to Gemini is going to start trining a lot of you, and as it moves through. But and Uranus is already trying, asking you to elevate your thinking and try something new. Come out of the box. There is no box. There's just like sacred geometry everywhere. So, ooh, I have ideas of what I'll do for my Aquarius. So yeah, step out of your comfort zone and try something new, Aquarius. Pisces for this full moon in Capricorn. Let's see what we've got. Oh, this is a good one. And that's interesting, Pisces, because this has been coming up a lot in some of the future PS I Love You recordings. Breathe in bliss, exhale bullshit. Breathe in bliss, exhale bullshit. So many people's, we're in this purge, right? We're in this purge. And some folks are really concerned about how much they're crying. It's like, yeah, you haven't been feeling your feelings for freaking ever. I almost cursed. So breathe in bliss, exhale bullshit. And don't take anybody else's shift on. Bye bye, codependence. Move over. There's sovereignty. Lovey, you are playful with Larry. He's trying to play, but they think he's trying to attack him. Aries moon. Oh, God. My cat is a Taurus with an Aries moon, just like me. And his Mars is in Pisces. I looked at the chart. I was like, are you kidding me right now? Okay. It is time for me to honor your personal question. Type, how do I do this? Type, Kathy, are you proud of me? Type question in all caps and then your question, and I will answer it for you. Oh, you're on it, Kathy. Woohoo! All right, we are having a quiet day today, and I kind of love it. Whoa. Feelings. Yeah, I know. All right, all right, all right. Okay. In the kind while, totally picked that up from Sandra Walter. Okay. Okay. Nope. Okay. Lot going on, y'all. Lot going on. It's happening through and for us. Like we're like diamonds right now with all this solar and plasma and humanity's in the middle. Like, wait a minute, I can't function how I used to. Get in the middle and ground. So I'm gonna pull for the sacred masculine for this moon, sacred feminine, and the divine neutral point. I love the divine neutral point. It's so liberating. It's so fabulous. It's so wonderful. Carrie's got a question. Thank you for your question. All right. Okay. Yeah. It's feeling like Gaia really wants to be okay. That's an that's whoa. Gaia just came in. She's like, I am the divine neutral point. Whoa. Okay. Masculine, feminine, Gaia. Whoa. Ooh, I love the questions coming in. Okay, masculine, goddess of air. Oh, divine masculine, communicate. Use your words, divine masculine, goddess of air. And we are telepathic beings. We are remembering this. I can't, telepathy is so real, it's redonkulous. It's what we were truly created to be. And, this is with this Mars Uranus, like, we're not going to be able to lie anymore. Nobody's able to lie. So don't be lying to yourself for your divine masculine. Be like, ooh, I feel crunchy. Yeah, I see. Or I'm stressed. Oh, I see. But use the words, use telepathy, use communication. Communication. That's so perfect for the masculine of Mars coming up to Uranus in Gemini, which rules communication. You can't write it. Feminine. All right. We are strong. We are steadfast. And I don't know if y'all have listened to Lee Harris, but the divine feminine is done and she is speaking her truth and she is on fire about it. And that requires us to be really strong to speak our truth. And, we pull goddess of air for our divine masculine. So using the words consciously and gently, like, I don't appreciate when somebody's like, "You fucked that up." Be like, "I already know that, and how could you help me through it?" But being strong in a more feminine and space-holding way to be strong, so we're not knocking everybody over the head. Now Gaia, oh my God, I pulled the awakening card for Gaia. She is. That's why all these earthquakes are happening. It's in the astrology, it's in her. We're witnessing it as this old reality gets shaken out. And as those crevices of those earthquakes are changing and shifting and moving, like more of that mother plasma is coming out and coming up through us into our consciousness. So, yeah, oh, she's awakening for New Earth. Those are good cards. I'm going to honor those on my altar. All right, we got some questions. Yay, compassion. So much compassion is right, Carrie. Yep, compassion, compassion. North Node and Pisces. All right. Hey, everybody, boys, let's get along. Use your telepathy, not your claws. Cat antics. All right. What does spirit say about career or job for your husband? All right. Ooh. Oh. I'm getting serious on this one, Carrie, with the Osho deck. For Carrie's husband. Okay. Some fell out. One of them was the mind card, but it was a whole pile of them. Yeah. He's overthinking a lot of it. I know a few men in positions that have had it, and they're in big corporations, and CFOs are quitting. CEOs are freaking out about it. Some people have overgiven, needing to draw boundaries. What did COVID do? Oh, you can do 15 people's jobs, not just this one, and still pay the same amount. No, you can't. So, okay. I mean, Carrie, what's really coming up is he is in his head about it. And what mhm. Yeah, he's feeling guilty about it. Like, and I know another husband of a dear friend who wants to quit his job because he's so burnt out on it. And they just can't do the same shift anymore. And he's in his head a lot about it. He's got some fear around it. He's feeling guilty about it. He's like, and this is an 8, right? He's feeling guilty that he wants to do this, but this is what made more money. But this is the leap of faith that the masculine is being asked to jump into, right? Leap off that. And oh God, he's really beating himself up about this because he doesn't want to do what he's done. That is happening for so many of us. He doesn't let me pull it. What can help him? What can help him? Yeah. This is Chiron at 0 degrees for his, yeah. And this is the healing that all of us are realizing, like, oh, I've been getting treated like shit, not valued in my job, not respected in my job. And this is where he's like had enough, but he doesn't know like which way to go because it's all he's known. But he's got a feeling deep down in there that something he's wanted to do for a very long time. And this in between phase, as July's coming into this apex, is hitting a lot of everyone. We are in some fast changes. But wait, there's something in his heart that it's his bliss. It's his bliss. He's wanted to follow this bliss. It doesn't logically make sense, da, 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 but that is new earth for all of us. So, what's his heart? What's his heart? He'll get there. Hang tight. Hold space. He's gonna have the breakthrough. And this is of a soul card. It's like it's something that his inner child, and Jupiter moving into Leo, inner child, right? That's something he's wanted to do for a long time. And he just hasn't had the courage to do it, but he can't go back. And none of us can go back. And everything that I just read for your husband on these three cards is applicable to so many people's transitions right now. Have faith. The breakthrough is coming, and it's probably going to happen on Monday, right? Because Monday is the reality of the old paradigm. This full moon is the structures of I get to decide. And it is. We, the people, do get to decide. We, the people of Earth, are, with our conscious focus and remembrance, choosing what timeline we go on, choosing how fast this ascension process goes, using that discernment, not getting distracted, and focusing. That's when the breakthrough happens, inside out. Thank you for that question, Carrie. All right, Kathy, what is in your highest and best to know for this full moon and week ahead? My witch deck wants to come out for you, Kathy. All right, Kathy, getting ready to fluctuate out and in and up and down. Welcome back from your trip. How was that? Whoa, interesting. All right, Kathy, for this full moon in Capricorn. Oh, you pulled the witch. I'll read it. I'll read it because it's helping all of us. We are all number one. We are all number one. We are all number one. You're the first, Kathy. You are first. Put yourself first. Well, this is also a huge thing that this full moon is going to bring up. Control. Who's the boss of me? No woman alive today needs a dictionary to know what control means within a toxic patriarchy, which is going away. She's experienced it 1,000 different ways before she's hit puberty. It's alive in the curves of her psyche, in the expanse of her hips, in the marrow of her bones. Marrow. It is domination and restraint, but in a balanced psyche and in a balanced culture, control can mean something else entirely. A witch experiences control through cooperation rather than competition. Yes, she's engaged with all the parts of her psyche in an attempt to coordinate rather than dominate. You are being asked right now to embrace all the inhabitants of your inner realm because each deserves respect and a place at the table. Even the unruly, the inconvenient, the ugly. So true. Making a space for all under the banner of wild inclusion and giving voice to the shame, malice, and anger, as well as every other outlawed part of the psyche, is the way we create integrity, ensuring that no part of our inner realm is involved with factions, divisions, or rebellions. When your intent is to create rather than compete, you don't have to dominate. Your influence is enough. This is power with rather than power over. Invite whatever is bothering you today into the realm of inclusion and assert your authority. I mean, if that's not Capricorn, I don't know what is. Create what you wish, Kathy. Create what you wish. Carol, what do you need to understand about this unexpected illness and continuing work that no longer feeds my soul so I can stop waiting for the other shoe to drop and move into my next chapter? A lot of people got sick when Chiron shifted to Taurus because Taurus is embodiment of this ascension process. Don't take your sickness. Well, I know you know how it works, but a lot of people got sick, Carol, and it's because All right, for my Carol, it's my bird deck. Carol, Carol, Carol. Not you. Oh, cuckoo. I've pulled this one a few times. Have I pulled this for you, Carol? I don't know. This one is an intense one, but it's got a good message. It's a good message, good message. All right. Realization, which you have been in for a minute, Carol. I love you. Shyly, cuckoo flies into your life. Its loud call is both a warning and an opportunity. Get ready to review your life situations, which you're already on top of, Carol. Is your path still aligned with your soul path? You know it's not, Carol. Do not do anything to which you do not fully say yes. Honestly consider your motivation and choose your path sincerely and wisely. All right, more meanings. Examination of all your life circumstances. Choose prudently. Introspection, listening from the heart and intuition. Your process of cognition begins. Take responsibility for yourself. And warning against danger, deception, and fraud, which you know all about, Carol. I want to give you an affirmation. I listen to my heart and continue to honestly monitor my motivation. I stay true to myself. Anything that you can shift that is not a hell yes when you walk in those doors as you're drawing these boundaries and your new life in is a no, is a hell no. Hell no. Hi. Okay, yes. Hi, Erin. Welcome. She's got a question. Carol, I hope that helps. I know you've been in it. Jupiter's coming, sister. Hang in there. You're doing great. You're doing great. And I am sending some special clearing of your energetic system. We're all doing great, everybody. We're all doing great. Erin, special birthday card for my sister Erin. Oh my God, y'all, if you saw this sushi spread. Ooh. All right. Crane. Concentration, alertness, calm, effervescent emotions. In calmness lies power. Whoa. Oh my God, I wonder if you have chills. I turned right to it. All right, standing on one leg in complete balance, like you probably did in yoga, Crane reminds you to pay attention to your inner balance. It gives you the necessary distance from the events in your life. Deep within, you know the powers and abilities that reside within you. They allow you to reach great heights, to travel long distances, to gather new knowledge, and to attain a new level of awareness. Whoa. Gather yourself, gather yourself. Concentrate on the pool of your soul and enter a new ring of power. Oh, happy birthday to you. All right, more meanings. Meditative, concentrated state of mind, introspection, knowledge and wisdom from the darkness of time, initiation into the life mysteries, knowledge of the upper world, inner guidance, and instinct for the right path. What? Affirmation. I now find the right tension in my life and everything comes into balance. I am one with the world and dance with the forces of the universe. Girl, shift pegged you right. Oh, yay for saying happy birthday. Hi, Lisa. Truth or Fears. How are you, sister? Thank you for joining my PS. Love you. I love you. It's so great to have you in the community. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, good Lord. Good Lord. We're all doing great. Hi, Nikki. Happy Friday. All right. Truth or Fears. Where's my witch deck? Okay, shuffling for you, Lisa, sister. What message is in your highest good to hear right now in this moment? Thank you. Woo, for Lisa. Truth or Fears. Ooh. Oh, I love this. I don't think I've gotten to read this one on here. Look at this, everybody. This is our goal. The sovereign. The sovereign being, the sovereign goddess, the sovereign humanity, the sovereign planet. Rawr. All right, 32. You're nearly 32. You should get out of the house. Sovereignty is the ability to belong to one's self. It shows up as confidence in one's self worth and integrity rather than in one's productivity, prettiness, or performance. This isn't taught in school, and you'll be hard pressed to find much written on the subject because women who belong to themselves are hard to control. Ain't that the truth? They know their value, have boundaries, and speak truth to power. To power. This makes them dangerous in the best sorts of ways. To claim sovereignty is to be self referential, rooted in your own authority. A sovereign woman is no longer willing to doubt herself based on the fear that others will critique, judge, or shame her choices or decisions. She is called shameless because she lives by what feels true, what feels resonant inside her being, rather than what others deem appropriate. Yeah. She has freed herself from worshiping at the altar of other people's expectations and approval. Moving on. There is no need to play small, stay silent, or caretake in the name of subservience or to maintain a perfect daughter, mother, wife, person status. She is free to follow her inner guidance while embodying her integrity. Stop letting others control the weather of your experience and reign. If that's not the divine feminine's fire bursting into flame and speaking our truth, I don't know what is. And that requires some sacred boundaries. Hi, Nikki. Welcome. Thank you for that, Lisa. I know all your handles now, sister. Your cap right. Yeah, totally. You're welcome, Kathy. Yay. Hi, Shati7Z31. No, I did not delete your question. Let me see if it came through. Thank you for being here. Hey, y'all, if you have not liked, subscribed, or shared my channel with anyone, we're all asking questions that many of us are going through. It is a triple win sharing here. That is why I do this, and I'm so grateful to be here of service. I love you, sister. I'm so glad that worked out. I had a feeling 9:30 was good. I was like, okay, but Nikki's in a process that she has to go through for some reason. And I'm pretty sure your Capricorn, your moon is in Capricorn. So yeah, you're already feeling it. Yay, congratulations. Can you Shati7Z31 or 3Pro3R, can you type your question in the chat again? I'm not seeing it. Thank you for wishing everybody happy birthday. Yeah, it's not showing. Thank you for catching that, Kathy. Thank you. Yes, thank you. I got such rave compliments about my dress, Erin. I'm wearing it again. You are welcome. Yay. I love it. You're welcome. So right on the heart. Oh, great. Stop letting others control the weather of your that's so much how we give our power away. And that's done. And everyone that's watching this show, you are way showers. You are the leaders leading this ascension process. Sometimes we're messy. Sometimes we're like on fire. Every day is so different in this reality. All of us just doing our best. Just doing our best. Would it you got another one. Would it be beneficial for you to go to the New York retreat in August? Ooh, let's vibe in. This is my Sherilyn. This is interesting. Why for Kathy this New York retreat in August? There's other opportunities. There's other opportunities. It kind of feels like an old way that the energy around it, it feels like you would be doing more work than the retreat would be doing work for you, Kathy, honestly. And there's something better for you. Hey, Kelly Kolodny is going to be in Boone on Lionsgate. And that's close to you, Kathy. And I know some other soul sisters that are going to be there. And it's on Lionsgate. So you might want to look that one up. That's the first thing that popped in. Kelly Kolodny in Boone for Lionsgate. I don't know her website, but her name's Kelly Kolodny. She channels Archangel Raphael and always starts her channelings with hello, hello. Um, uh, well, I'm trying to wait for that other new person's question and it didn't show up. I would not delete a new person's question ever, especially if you're not a bot. So Shaw, if you're still here, type it in. I'll look for it in the chat. Let's get one general from my new bird deck. How about the NC one? Well, Boone is in NC. So yes, Kelly is great. So where in NC was it, Kathy? Because Boone is about 2.5 hours from me. It's north east. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, yeah, was in Boone as well. Yeah, Boone hosts a lot of retreats, but Boone definitely came up. So Boone is a boom for you. Yes. But yeah, New York, they just showed me a vortex of you doing more work than the retreat would be for you, and you'd be pissed that you went. So don't even waste your time. There you go for that. I want a general. Where's my bird deck? Right here. A general for all of us for this week ahead. A general for all of us. Ooh, magpie. Okay, we are coming into astrology that happened during, all the 60s, right? And many are calling it the summer of love. Lots of us are finding divine counterparts. Um, happy magpie, happy partnership. Reflect on what is. It is time to work together towards the great vision. There it is. Hi, Sha. Yes, give me 1 second. I'm going to read this general and I'm going to get to your question, sweetheart. Thank you for being here. Welcome. All right, let's read Magpie. This is Pluto and Aquarius, everybody. And it's opposing you, Pluto in Leo's. Mom, your generation, those of you that didn't get to experience the revolution, what you came here to be, it's round 2 right now. So we can create the sovereignty that we're all ready for, because y'all got LSD'd by the CIA. I had to think about, because I'm like, do they still exist? That's where I'm at in this ascension process. Okay, magpie, and then I'm gonna read. Where is M? I keep going by it. Sorry, y'all, I'm tripping out. Okay, this card brings happiness in partnership to your life. Will you accept it? Say yes to it. Hold space for it. Even in the face of shiny seductions, return to the right way. Look closely. Use that discernment. You have both said yes, but to what? The black and white of Magpie reveal it. The perfect balance in love. It's time to pause and reflect together. Time to position yourselves afresh and bring stability to this place so that each of you jointly or on your own, in gratitude, peace, and love, can build a field in the plan for a new era. Live your dreams. Like, if that doesn't speak to the up leveling and unifying of the masculine and feminine that I grid worked with, that I've been feeling in my body, that we're feeling astrologically with Venus in Leo now, Mars getting into Gemini, like, I don't know what is. All right, affirmation. I am grateful, happy, and completely content in the here and now. Boom. I love it. Yes, she is a powerful, intuitive. And let me get to that often happens when you go to retreats. Well, if Boone is calling you, maybe you will actually get the retreat support that you're desiring in the community. Because I pull community with the magpie. Happy partnership. Happy. We're finding our soul tribes. We're all finding our soul tribes. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. Okay. Shah, thank you for being here. Do I see your situation changing? I see everything changing. You had a big setback in your life and it has been stagnant. You can't work. What do you see? Any changes? This has been, thank you for this question, Shah. This has happened to a lot of people. And the first thing that my guide said to me for you guys, it's in disguise. Second, I'm going to shuffle here for you. Okay, for my new friend, Shah. Hey, y'all, do remember to like, subscribe, and share. And thank you so much if you've chosen to do so. I am so grateful for you all. Okay, for Shaw. Yeah, big setback. What's going on? What's going on? Okay, yeah. Yeah. Okay. And this is also the focus, right? If we keep focusing, hmm so, Shah, if we keep focusing, it feels like you're still focusing on the loss and it feels like you got injured and that is preventing you from working. So, where can your new creation, right? Stop focusing on what's wrong and what went wrong and the loss and the injury, right? Shift the focus. And I say this to a lot of people, but it's really how we create. Shift the focus onto what you're desiring. So, and this is touching upon what I said in the beginning of the stream, that this full moon is a bit of a paradox because typically we want to just release everything on a full moon, but there's a lot of activating and a lot of initiating going on at the same time in this chart, in this now, in this ascension. So, what Shah can you shift your focus towards that's creative, that gets you towards that forward movement in a slow, creative way? Kind of similar to what Carrie's husband's going through with looking for a new job and, oh, the old way of doing it doesn't work and it's not working. And it's like, oh, and you can't because it feels like you're injured. So, okay, what do I have control? Let me make a better decision for myself. What I truly desire, that bliss, that joy, that creation, right? That initiation, that new beginning. Okay. Because this new moon that we're gonna have on the 14th of July. Yep, is at 21 degrees, the I believe degree. What do we believe about the world? Oh God, it's a hell in a handbasket. This is what I've always wanted to do. This is how I can care for people and be of service. So, folk, I'm certain bringing in that energy now. So something that can help you move that energy, right? And so you don't feel so stuck. I've been saying this a lot the last couple of days. Okay. All right, folks. We are at the hour. Isn't that a perfect card? You did get injured. Yeah, I'm like, you're so, and that's a sign from the universe. Like, you can't do what you were doing anymore. So, what can you create? What can you focus on and create? And I'm sending healing to your beautiful body for your healing, for for everyone. Mother, Father, God, I am all that I am. We are open. We are ready to let go of the old. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. To grieve what no longer serves us, to clear the space and open our hearts for all that we are truly here to co create with you and our beloved planet Gaia. And so it is. All right, everybody. Okay, yes, Nikki. All right, thank you, everyone. Have a beautiful weekend. Clear out the clutter. 26-hour moon void, of course, all day Sunday. Vacuum your house. Do something mundane. Clear the space for this powerful opportunity of learning to make better decisions for ourselves first and foremost, therefore affecting everything in our outer reality for this amazing time. Sending you all so much love, so many blessings. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for the hearts. I love you all dearly. I'm giving you all a big, big, big Gaia Mama Bear hug. Happy new moon. Love you. Bye. Oh, how do I end this thing? Hmm.